Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
I love his mobility, and I think he continues to get better and better as a pocket passer. But how about just his plain intangibles that he brings to the position? Mental toughness as well as a physical presence that helps power any offense.
He's got a man complete. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, 70 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it would get tested on play number one. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Brings up second. From the gun, it's Ryan. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Julio Jones.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Taken in at the 22. Tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
At the 30.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. But it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Ryan. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one, and a 1st down. Now it's Ryan. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
Here's Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling.
Greg Zerline to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now Gurley. Broken tackle. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Now it's Gurley. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a 1st. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
And the Falcon 1st down.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now Ryan on first down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jalen Smith able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. To try again after the sack. Ryan throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's third down.
Third down and 13.
From the gun, Ryan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. And pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Todd Gurley unable to get it past the line. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start.
It got his man complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, 83 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
The point after.
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them. Now,
after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave a great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A gain of 11.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Atlanta.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Hey, one set.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
11 yards there, first down. They run, it's Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
He was brought down.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 4 yards out. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down. He's going to go up, and that's caught inside the 35. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 51 yards. That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down. You shouldn't. 3rd and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That's the end of
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 13.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Tackle made.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Pickup. 2nd and 6.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Zerline now for the PAT.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And that will be incomplete. And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll look to set up his blockers. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
After the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
Quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really doesn't.
And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown.
Calvin Ridley.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Falcons are in for 6. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. This is Tony Pollard. Oh, good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Rick Zerline to kick
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Matt Ryan and the Falcons getting ready to go again here on offense. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's third down.
It's third down and 10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. They go play action with Ryan. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Here's Gurley now. Toss right. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up.
Third down.
From the gun, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And this offense continues to pour it on. So not only is that his third touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard.
Matt Ryan and the Falcon offense set to get going again. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team. We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Ryan's pass taken in by Ridley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
10 yards.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
9-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards. And the Falcon first down.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Cowboys' 39-yard line.
Play action, Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. It's caught at the 10. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons are able to make things a bit more respectable. Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26.
Getting set to go again. We get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too?
This is caught at the 20. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup. 74 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as...
And he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
35-yard line.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. To throw is Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Look at this, a tight end carry. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dalton Schultz on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys add on. And the route is on here in this first half. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down. Looking deep for Julio. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Ryan's pass.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Amari Cooper and the Cowboys set to take over once again. He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the second quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you, because you're always wanting to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him, double him, triple him, all those things? But the best players show up each and every week. Solid games and some.
That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz in the final seconds of the first half. And this offense is running away with this one.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Zerline, the kickoff for Dallas.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. So we've reached, there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
Falcons 21.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to... And he's into the clear. 30, the 20, 10, 5. And he just falls short down at the 1 yard line.
Calvin Ridley.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And this time he is in.
Touchdown.
Todd Gurley. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons claw one back. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that...
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz, 74 yards. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now we'll again see Calvin Ridley in the Falcon offense. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Aldon Smith, the former number 7 pick, gets the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Third and long. It's Ryan. Throw left side complete. It's Jones. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And here's Hoff-Richter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again, we get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's going to let it go again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. 4 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into their second-half blowout material. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Chewo Oladolua with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, Ryan. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Amari Cooper and the Cowboys set to take over once again. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So this where
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And the Falcons grab it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big gain through the air, but scratch it all off because he could not hang on to the football.
And you have to like what they did on defense here. They didn't give up on the play. Big yardage given up, but they still battled all the way to the end and helped force a turnover.
After review of the play,
so they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Prescott down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, 33 yards. And the Cowboys capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? 2 hands, and in this case, we just saw it with 1 hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at it, it comes back at you. In this case, he just envelops it and brings it in.
Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st down, Falcons.
Operating from the gun. Ryan firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I'm coming.
From the gun, Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Julio Jones.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And the Falcons' 1st down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On the counter, Girdle. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Atlanta.
And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance, and he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
On 2nd and goal, Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan able to connect with his top man, Julio Jones. And the Falcons are able to make things a bit more respectable. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this one is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. It's caught at the 10. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play here for Dallas. 51 yards. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
2-yard line. A gain of 5.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
The kickoff for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now. Really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Don't forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum
He's got it at the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play here for the Cowboys. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings him to third down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter of here. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
55 is mine, guys. 55.
To throw again on second down. Ryan. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ryan able to get this to Gurley.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Olamide Zaccheaus, 36 yards. And the Falcons claw one back.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Now Pollard. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. He's got it at the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 68 yards. And the Cowboys add on.
For the point after.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Falcons ready to take over.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
From the gun, it's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And it'll be second down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
And the Falcon first down.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Complete. It's second down and 10.
To throw again, Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Calvin Ridley.
A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. On first and goal, Gurley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Second down and goal, Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons are able to make things a bit more respectable.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Getting set to go again, we get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back. He's got a man, complete. Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 72 yards. And this offense is running away with this one.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard
Todd Gurley heading back out along with the rest of the Atlanta offense.
He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will.
Yet again, Ryan is intercepted.
And Xavier Woods with a pick, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Looking again that time for Amari Cooper. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And they'll get this down to the 10. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you'll only need 1. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Cowboy.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He's looking for Ridley again, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Ryan. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Ryan's pass complete.
Calvin Ridley, 75 yards. And the Falcons claw one back.
For the point after.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
The kick is good.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Tony Pollard. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Man, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
At the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Down Falcons.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Intended target on that one, Russell Gage.
And now it's 2nd down.
Play by Trayvon Diggs.
To throw again, Ryan. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Ryan going to get this complete to Hurst.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again.
The head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like you're right, and then you think, uh-oh, did I get it right? In this case, they can celebrate.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Gurley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters,
he'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Aldon Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now Gurley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory.
For a Cowboy.
It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 15 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Falcons offense set to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Back to the air, Ryan after the pick 6. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. That'll bring up second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again. Ryan over the middle, and it's incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And it's third down.
It's third down. And 10.
Ryan will throw again. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Throwing again, Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones.
Ryan's pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Yards on the pickup. It's second and inches. At the Cowboys.
Again, Ryan. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
To throw again is Ryan. And incomplete on the deep ball. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And it's second down.
To second and 10.
To throw again, Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst.
Ryan.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 7 yards on the play, and it's a second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
From the shotgun, Ryan to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further, looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
Point after.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown.
Now Pollard.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and